So what's another way to be the true, real you, to be authentic? Well, one of the ways is to learn how to trust yourself. Have you ever not trusted yourself? Have you ever argued with yourself over a good idea? I really need to go to the gym today. No, I'm too tired. Come on, get out of bed. Whatever the case might be, you've got to learn to trust yourself. And what is the fastest way to do that? I think the fastest way is to learn how to handle mistakes. That's right, make mistakes. One of my mentors, the late Dr. Buckminster Fuller, used to say that mistakes are how we learn. It's God's way of teaching you how to live this life by making mistakes, by trial and error. The problem is, like I said earlier, in school, you're punished for making mistakes. You go to work and you're punished for making mistakes. You go into the markets and you lose a lot of money and you're punished for making mistakes. So why in the world would you want to make a mistake? Because if you learn how to make a lot of mistakes and how to learn from them and correct them, then you learn to trust yourself. What's the biggest trust? The trust knowing that if you make a mistake, you can correct it. The problem is most people are terrified if I make a mistake, my life is going to come to an end, my whole finances are going to be ruined, my life is going to be ruined forever. That's catastrophic. So they never make a mistake, which is a catastrophic mistake. So the idea is to learn to make mistakes, small mistakes, before you make the big ones. And learn, as we talk about in the Little Voice Mastery CD, one of the techniques is how to debrief or learn from a mistake. What are the questions that you ask yourself when you make one? What happened? Why? What worked? What didn't work? What did you learn? And then how can you use that going forward? Bucky Fuller used to say, you have a right foot and you have a left foot, not a right foot and a wrong foot. You make a mistake to the right and you make a mistake to the left and you make a mistake to the right and the left, and that's how you end up going forward. There's no such thing as straight lines in the universe. That, like I said, that when you get upset or when something bad happens, that's the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, giving you a little tap on the shoulder, telling you that it's something for you to learn here, a correction you need to make. But most people don't listen. Little voice goes, work harder, keep going, that's what your father did, that's what your grandfather did, that's what you should do, and you wonder why you're getting broke and tired. Don't do that. Anytime you make a mistake, something's not working, stop, time out, debrief. What's working? What's not working? What am I learning? What are the patterns? You got to learn how to make mistakes, because you know what? As an entrepreneur, particularly, in sales, particularly, as a parent, absolutely, you are making mistakes every single day. And A, if you deny them, B, if you justify them away, C, if you blame somebody else, you're not learning anything, and you learn to not trust yourself. You become the victim of everybody else. You've got to learn to take responsibility for your life. Once you own that everything in your life is because of you, now you own your life. Now you can be real because you're not afraid of anything that's going to happen to you. Look, what you see is what you get. If you don't like what you see, I apologize. I'm not here to upset you, but that's the truth of who I am. And I'm going to try this because I know I trust myself. Say it, I trust myself, that even if I make a mistake, I trust I know how to correct. I've done it before, I'll do it again. So I want you to turn to the authenticity portion of your workbook, and I'm going to give you another little assignment. And that is this. I'd like you to make 3 affirmations that you can repeat on a daily basis to override your little voice. We talked about this earlier. But again, getting back to who you want to be, part of your goal is you say, I like myself, or I am great in sales. I'm a patient person who listens well. Whatever it is that you want to have more confidence in, repeat those at least 3 or 4 times a day. But write down 3 to 5 affirmations that address the issues that keep you from being real, that keep you from being the person that you need to be. Practice those, put them on a 3x5 card if you want, at least write in your notebook, and practice them 3 to 5 times a day.